Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to the Tracy Brown Live Show, Pop Culture Psychic, Tracy After Dark. Oh, I've got so many names. Some people call me a bitch, and that's okay. You could do that too. How are you all doing? Get my mic in full view. Hi Jenny G. Hi Angela. I don't mind being called a bitch. That's apropos, actually. Anywho, how are you all doing today? Can't seem to get my glasses clean, but that's okay too. Oh God, this is terrible. Okay. Let me see. This is really bad. Oh, let me try this cloth. Sometimes I just got to get a cloth that has no residuals on it, like residue on it. Oh, no. Hold on. This is a new design that I got when I was with my sister. This is the color of my living room. Still kind of funky. It's the color of my living room. Matches the teal curtains. And the other one that I used to have, like, it's just dead in the water. So I'm just going to wash it and put it up for safekeeping. I was thinking about having, I could do that. I was thinking about having, I like shit on my walls. I really do. I just love to have, like, not portraits and stuff like that. I just like to have shit on the walls, right? So I've got this Thai Buddha that I really want to put on the wall. I got to find the space for it. I think I want to blow it up. Listen, I'm just having conversations with myself, and you guys happen to be listening to the brain waves in my head. I've got this Thai Buddha that I really, really love. It's been such a lucky Thai Buddha for me. But I really want to put it on display because, you know, Buddha was Jesus, right? Everybody's waiting for the second coming of Christ, but Christ has been here. He's, you know, he was Martin Luther King, you know, he was. Is Mother Teresa still alive? Because could he still be Mother Teresa? It doesn't really matter. He was Buddha. All right. It's too much. It's too much. I teach you. You don't want to listen. What am I supposed to do? I got to broaden your mind. It's mandated, but you don't want to listen. So what am I supposed to do? But this is true. Stop waiting for the coming of Christ because he's been here. Over and over again. But in any case, I got this Thai Buddha, and then I made it in different colors. But it's not big enough. It's like on an 8x10, but I really want it to be like a 15x16. And I want to put it on that wall. But I don't want to frame it because you know how much framing costs, right? Framing sucks. Oh, maybe I could put it on a canvas. Oh, that's so dumb of me. I could put it on a canvas, send it through Amazon, and Amazon can put it on a canvas for me. Any size. I wish I would have thought of that. Canvas prints with your photos. And I can get it nice and big, like 15x16. Canvas wall art. I don't want to view it in my room. No. Oh, I don't want to do it. 8 by 10, 8 by 12, 10 by 8, 11 by 14, 12 by 8, 12 by 12, which is too square for me. 16 by 12. I just need height. 16 by 12, and it's only $18. Huh. 16 height by 12 width. I would go for that. 16 by 16 is too square. I don't want it square. I want it elongate. Oh, look at this. It goes all the way up to 24 inches in height and 16 inches wide. And that's only $32. Huh. Well, I'm glad I talked about it with you guys. I have so many options here to make this, because I don't want to frame it, because framing will cost $200. And who's got that kind of money? But if I just put on canvas, it's good. I have plenty of things that I put on canvas, by the way. So my children, Nova and Ezra, is on canvas in black and white. And then it was sent to me, and I was like, oh, I want my own canvases. And so I thought I made 3 of them, but I only see 2. No, I definitely made 3. So, all right. Hey, Tracy, how's your new job? I'm exhausted. You guys know I'm not a 9 to 5 person, but every day it's getting better. The first night I came home, I just went to sleep on the sofa. I always take a shower because if I don't want the shower to wake me up. So I went to sleep on the sofa. I mean, passed out. You ever pass out that is that painful? You ever sleep and it's painful? Like you want to sleep so badly, and in your sleep there's pain because you're that tired. That's what I felt the first day. And then the second day, I felt the painful sleep coming, but I refused to let myself sleep. I said no, because the night before it was too painful. So I stayed up, but I didn't go to bed at a decent hour. So yesterday, I just stayed up and I went to bed at 11:30 and slept through the night. I'm not getting up earlier, which bothers me. So I really want to just go to bed and get up early because I've got to start exercising. But I'm not exercising. I want to go to the gym and exercise, not on video yet. And then today, although I was exhausted, I was so happy to be home. Again, took my shower immediately and then ate and relaxed. The only reason why I came on at 8:15, 8:22, is because I just wanted to eat dinner. That's all. Because I can't eat afterwards because that bothers my stomach. But thank you for asking. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Noel. Hi, Incognito. Purple Passion. How are you, sweetie? Greetings, everyone. Love the colors. Oh, thank you. Aren't they gorgeous? Thank you, sweetie. But my whole house is, look at my whole house. My whole house is in that color spectrum. It started with this, what do you call it? Not fabric. I forget what you call it. Started with this. I got this for my birthday last 2 Augusts ago, and then I wrapped the whole house around this. But look at the painting in the back. That's not even my painting. It has the same coloring. Let me put this a little brighter. And then white baskets because I'm not crazy. This is where I keep all my supplies. Like there's something in every single one of those baskets that has to do with candle magic or oils. And then you can see my bathroom over here. The curtain is also teal. And this curtain is white. And I guess it's gonna stay white. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I just feel like I waste money if I change it. So I'm really disappointed in myself. Because I think the color scheme, I think about everything. And I thought about that, but it just doesn't fall loving. So I think I want to switch it to just a simple lace. A simple lace, something simple with some pattern lace. Because that material is too thick and it feels like an African wedding in my house. You know. You know, you know. Africans don't get mad at me. I talk about everybody. I know. You know. You know. But thank you. So I found this that was just perfect for the color scheme of my house. I was like, I can't pass this up. And it was like $2.99. Yep. If anybody comes to Los Angeles, it's a store called Didi's. Didi's. I go to Didi's and it's like Ross, if anybody knows Ross. I go to Didi's, I don't have a single problem finding items that I need and unique stuff. I don't have a problem. So I love me some Didi's. Anything you put with it will be nice. Hi, Black Swan. Your place looks so cute. I love the plants. I love the planet. Plants or plant? What? You mean the plants? I've got a lot of plants, by the way. This plant down here that you can see, it's actually one plant that I literally had to take a knife and split it open. And I apologized the whole time. I was like, I'm sorry. I can't have you growing because it was growing into like this tree. And I was like, I can't have this for you. Why is this not working? And so I took a knife and I split it and I put it in two different plants, uh, pots, and it survived. It literally, I was like, I know I'm killing you, but please survive. And it did. So now this plant, I'll show you. If I move it, it's so annoying. This plant loves me, by the way. So if I show you, they're going to get all excited because I'm touching it. Okay, relax, plant. Oh, I can't pick it up. It's too damn heavy. Maybe. So this plant is a monster of a plant. I don't know how to keep it. It just grows everywhere, this plant. Like, I really don't know what to do with it. I don't think it needs to be repotted, but it's all, I don't know what to do with this plant. And this is one of two. I thought I would keep them together, but this plant has been a nightmare. Oh, I don't know what to do with it. All right, let's push you back up because we talked about this, didn't we? Come on, stay focused. Let me get rid of this. All right. In any case, this plant is a nightmare. It loves me dearly. I just don't know how to keep it upright. It's been a nightmare. So, and it goes to the sun. So it's lopsided because it goes, oh, let me just turn it around now. Oh, that's the one plant. I don't know what to do with this plant. I really don't. We have to find life with this plant. Oh, it's been such a night. This plant just grows. This plant was growing so much that I had it over here and I lay down over here, and the plant was covering me. It was like coming toward me, and I was like, we really need to stop this. Like, it's getting weird now. Because it was just growing toward me. The sun is this way. Why are you growing toward me? It was a nightmare. It really scared me. Because I think I was going to wake up one day and just be a plant. There's a second one back here, but I think this one is a little more problematic. I don't know what to do with this plant. I think maybe it should be outside. I don't know what to do with this plant. It's just growing. I can't stop it. I don't know. This is my money tree. Now look at this. You want to see something funny? My money tree is growing into my painting. So it looks like it's part of the painting now. This is my money tree. The last time I had a money tree, it grew into a tree. True story. It grew into a tree. Same thing's happening here. I don't know what to do with it. So this I'm just going to let grow. I'm just thinking I should move them. This has enough room to grow up. So I'm going to leave it for right now. And then I got some other plants behind other plants. There's all kinds of shit going on back there. Oh, that plant fell. I had to fix that plant. I'm over it. It's too much. It's too much. Those growing hands. I never used to have growing hands. What I can tell you, when I was an ugly person, and yes, I was ugly at one time, the plants wouldn't grow. I would kill the plants because my spirit was not okay. I was a bitch. And so plants wouldn't grow. So once I changed my life over and gave it to God, I'm kidding. Once I became a spiritual person and I realized I didn't have to attack everyone that hurt my feelings, because I would just rip them to shreds and walk away like this, like happy. So once I realized that even if I feel hurt, not everybody means it, one, two, if I feel hurt, like I don't have to go after people the way I used to, like what's normal for me. Like I don't have to do that. Like sometimes you just got to let people have the win. It's on them. It's not on you. And I've made myself happier by not being so defensive. And so the plant started growing because I stopped being a bitch. And when I say a bitch, people come for me and then the bitch shows up and the bitch. So just stop that shit. The attack of the plants. Hi, Jen 00. That's what's happening. I don't know what to do with this plant because it's growing awkwardly and I just wanted to. Maybe I need to communicate with an expert. Is it a botanist? I don't know. Awesome job, Sister Shiva. Thank you. My mom talks to her plants all the time. You should. Do you know they're alive? They are alive. And sometimes I play mantra music. I go to bed and then I leave my computer on and I play Tina Turner, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I play Green Tara. I play Nam Myoho Namaha. I play all kinds of mantras and it lasts about 4 hours and I play it very, very low for them. Sometimes they need it. I hate autocorrect. Oh, plants. Planet. I was like, what? Anything you put with it will be nice. Right? Hey, Miss Tracy. Hi, Black Swan. Your plants look so cute. Oh, that's Noah. Okay, Noah. So, in any case, thank you. Thank you very much. I do love my plants. And this these are eyes. This is the protective eye, and it's all type of different eyes. And it's actually reversible. On the other side is beige. So it just worked out perfectly that this color came, so it's reversible. So I wonder what that means when I decided to reverse the eyes, right? So the eyes can't see normally, right? Because it's meant to be something else. Oh, that's better. All right, whatever. I'm actually very tired, guys, but not as tired as I was yesterday and yawning. All right, so I got a video to play for you guys. Have you guys heard of this woman? Let me turn it down first of all. Something, it's a great catch name she has. She's talking to Nick Cannon. Her name is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And this came out of entertainment news, right? Who's probably throwing Nick Cannon under the bus. And her channel, I don't know if it's a YouTube channel or what, it's called Council Culture. That's a good name. I hope she owns it because that is a great name. So she really gave Nick Cannon the business. Did you guys see this on IG at all? Oh, banner. Get the banner up, Tracy. So now that I'm getting the banner up, let me tell you guys, I do not like Nick Cannon. I tried to like him. I actually can't stand him. And he is a scallywag. He is a low valued man. I also feel like, allegedly, in my opinion, that he was a gatekeeper at Nickelodeon. Yep. I feel like he was a gatekeeper. Or I feel like he had so much dirt on people that he was like, make me VP of children's programming. Most of y'all don't know he was VP of children's programming, did you? I did. They just gave it to him, somebody with no education. Things that make you go. So let me go back to the comments. I saw a little with Cam. She read, what? She read Cameron? My God. She read Cameron, my cousin? Oh, Cam Newton, and ripped him a new one as well, respectively. Cam has kids all over the place, just like Nick. Y'all are going to kill me for this, right? Don't kill me, but who the fuck is Cam Newton? Is he black? Oh. Oh, he's a football player? Ugh, he looks like they passed him along in college. You know what I mean? He looks like one of those guys where the teacher was like, "You'll get a B plus. Don't worry, you'll pass." She ripped into Cam Newton. Do I need to see that interview? Kenneth said the doctor, this amazing woman right here, ripped into Cam, did an interview with Cam Newton and ripped him a new one as well, respectfully. Cam has kids all over the place, just like Nick. Ugh. I mean, who else is going to help these guys, right? The men aren't, right? Hello, beautiful queen. Have a wonderful, blessed night. You too, Saki love. Have a wonderful, blessed night. Ew, Cam is an interviewer like Shannon Sharp. He's got a YouTube channel too and interviews what? Asshole men? What does he do? Oh, I can't. I can't. I can't. Let me see if I can transfer this video over. Nick is so weird. By the way, my son was chosen for all that to be the Nick Cannon look-alike replacement. These people didn't even have original thought. Weirdos. No. Tracy's laptop. He interviews everyone. On YouTube? On YouTube? I love that everybody's an interviewer now. All right. Let's see if I could get this up. Are you guys ready to watch it? Video file. This is it. Are you guys ready? Or do you want me to wait a minute? Are you ready? As you're watching it, tell me the question that you want me to read tonight. I mean, we don't have to read, but tell me. Yes, you're ready. Okay. And for everyone else, you know what to do, right? Book me for your personal readings, 213-458-7408. As a gift, I did spontaneous readings today. So it was fun on a morning show, so check that out. Yes, ma'am, it's actually pretty decent, better than Shannon. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Subscribe and like. I've gotten like 150 new followers, and I'm so happy. So let's get those numbers up. Thank you very much. It's raining. All right. Did I miss anybody? Mother of Brats. Hi, sweetie. Creative Soul. Hi, sweetie. I missed you guys. All right. All right. We are good. And let's play this video.
With my abandonment
because you are in your dysfunctional norm that you become comfortable
but
with.
it's worked. It's become a superpower.
But you've learned to survive in it. You're not
Yeah.
thriving in that. That's not thriving. You're surviving in that.
Okay.
And so anytime you are surviving and not thriving, there is no cape. There is no superpower. There's no superpower in a lack of mental health. And there's no superpower.
But it's worked for me. Like you said, I mean, you
know why it
you
worked
read
for you?
me well.
You know why it worked for you?
Why?
You know why it worked for you? I'm gonna go there, and it's probably gonna be okay.
Go ahead.
This is with all.
We got 2 minutes left in our first session.
With all due respect, seriously, to all the women that you've encountered, ladies, I'm saying this: the reason why it's worked for you is because you have chosen and to prey on low functioning women who don't have the emotional intelligence. No, I'm going there. Who will allow you to do that, Nick? And when I say allow, it's not a control thing. When I say allow, I'm not saying that she sits across you and says, "This is what you won't do. You're crossing a boundary." Nick,
I disagree.
Yes.
This is why I disagree. I mean, one, because
why you gonna make sure, but you gotta go in protection mode too.
But I'm saying because you could say from all the high value women that I've ever
but I didn't say high
experienced.
value.
But okay, I'm giving compliments. But I'm just saying,
I'm like, wait a minute.
for the people
'Cause
who
there's a
are
difference.
even of them being, because
Nick,
first of all,
low functioning woman will allow you to function low with them. Nick, you could not function that low.
So this is,
Nick,
everyone's low functioning at some point in their life.
You could not function low with a woman of my functioning, not because I'm superior. Not because I'm superior. Listen to me say this really quick. Not because I'm superior to any other woman, but because I do have leverage. I've been in my field for 17 years, so we get that. But I've done the work, meaning you won't have an opportunity to get hostile with me, and you may want to flee, but fleeing would not get you a payoff with me. Wait a minute.
I'm not the hostile individual.
But this is that's my point. Did you hear what you just said? We said the same thing. You would never have the opportunity to get hostile with me.
Yeah, because I control myself.
Hold on. Okay.
I have full control of my, but in your sense, because that's what I'm saying, because even only reason I say what I disagree, because at some point we've all been low functioning. Yes. And we have to accept that. Yes. So to label that is like, all right, well, at some point everybody's going to be in their low state. Everybody's going to be vulnerable. Everybody's going to feel empty.
But
everybody's going to yearn something.
Mental health,
and when it comes to relationships, the beauty of a great relationship is where I'm weak, you are strong. So therefore, I have dealt with some people that balance me and are equally yoked. And at times, have I been manipulative and prey on certain things? Yes, because I'm a man.
Right. And but not all men do that. We don't want to blanket all men.
And
all
I will
men
take
do
advantage.
not prey and manipulate. Not all men.
First of all humans prey and manipulate, but in a man
not in a praying way. Not in a praying way.
If I see that I can say, okay, I feel like I need this and this person has this, I'm going to do and say whatever I need to do to get that.
But Nick, again, law of attraction. We attract who we are despite of who we think we are. You use the word, you said women who are equally yoked to you.
Yeah.
Equally yoked comes in many different facets.
100%. Balance, if anything.
They have been equally yoked to your low functioning dysfunction that you have learned to survive in.
Because I use my tools to, because first of all, you're acting as if I'm entering every scenario with the full me, and we all, every time someone meets someone, you're meeting their representative. I know how to turn on the perfect man.
Depending
and so
on the
therefore
person,
I may have manipulated a situation, and therefore, so it's to no discredit to anyone else, but I've come into every situation. I can be God-fearing, celibate, the one that you want. I can tell you everything that you want in a man and show you that. I can open the doors, lay down the cloak, send the jet, do it all to be like, oh my goodness, I've never. And then Toxic Nick shows up, and you like, this motherfucker got me.
No, but
he done gave me the draws, and I ain't heard from him in 3 weeks.
What you said is perfect. No, what you said is perfect because you named all of the low functioning, superficial things that a low functioning woman would fall into.
Church,
women,
that ain't low functioning.
Baby, any woman,
we going to see the Lord together.
Any woman or man,
or the mosque, wherever you want to go.
Any person who's done the work, who gained a sense of self, who's worked on their pain pockets, who's worked on their trauma,
they're going to be vulnerable.
They're going to be vulnerable.
They're going to yearn. And late at night when you're sleeping alone, you go, I wish I had a strong man to rub my back.
They're going to be imperfect, but that person would want a strong, healthy, functioning man, not a low functioning man.
Sometimes a nigga with some good hands.
Not a low functioning man. No. That's what I'm saying is the difference. But
every woman, you can't, Doc, you can't sit here and say that.
But you're speaking from your experience, which makes it better. Because your experience of these women is that they fall short for a jet and a good meal and a good man who says he goes to church.
And some strong hands.
And let me go further, and probably a big penis. But okay, so let me go. But again, a high functioning, I'm not even talking about value, a high functioning woman who's done the work.
I'm trying to hear what this high functioning woman is.
But a high functioning woman, you cannot send a jet and be toxic, and she will go on the
She don't know I'm toxic yet.
A high functioning woman wouldn't even attract you, baby. Because it's law of attraction. Stick with me. Just stick with me.
Please explain this.
Regulate your emotions and stick with me. Regulate your emotions and stick with me. I'm trying to hear you. Listen, what is law of attraction? We attract who we are despite who we think we are.
Absolutely.
Think we are.
Absolutely.
Okay. So a high functioning woman is not going to attract by default. By her calibration, she's not attracting a man who is not perfect. The man has got all kinds of mess. So does she. But when it comes to the level of her calibration and functioning and mental health and doing the work, she's going to attract that at which she is, that at what she leads with. So let me say this. Do I get on private jets that I pay for myself? Absolutely. Have I had a man do a wonderful, beautiful things for me? Absolutely. Have I had rocks and this and caught off weddings? Of course. But let me say this. Prior to me doing the work and being a high functioning woman, I attracted low functioning men. Hold on.
So you're saying you're a high functioning woman who attracted low functioning men?
No, it's not what I said. I said prior to me doing the work and becoming a high functioning woman, my low functioning self attracted low functioning men. Hold on. That, you know why I attracted them? Because I needed low functioning to feed low functioning. Okay, hold on. A low functioning man cannot feed a high functioning woman, and a low functioning woman can't feed a high functioning man. And so what I'm telling you is there is no equally yoked there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody help Nick, because you know what bothered me though, guys? He knows what he's doing. Did you hear him list off all the things he does to get a woman and then tricks them? He said that. We're going to listen to it again, but that was painful to watch. Did anybody else find the pain in watching someone that we valued at one point, and to see him dig himself in quicksand and can't get out of it, to the point where, notice his body language. He was no longer a man when she started rattling off the difference. Notice his body language. Notice her body language. He slouched. He got all wild. He talked over her, and he would bounce back on the sofa. He would not look at her. Those are all low value men characteristics. Y'all need to look at this and start studying Nick Cannon and comparing Nick Cannon to y'all's men. And a man that can't hold himself up in a conversation, not yelling, just literally be engaged in a conversation, you have a low value man. So you need to use Nick Cannon as a measure. He was triggered, sissy. He slid. See, my spiritual people, y'all gonna see it. It was painful, Samara. It was by the time I ended, I was like this. I was disgusted. Who raised Nick? That was painful. And he knows what he's doing. We're going to watch it again. This time, everyone take notes. Wow, she's right. The functioning needs, no, she's right. Low functioning needs low functioning. Now, you and I, we've seen this. Don't crack addicts love crack addicts? Don't drunks love drunks? And some of you are drunks with a man that's a drunk, but you don't identify as drunk. But you are. And you attracted someone that drinks. I'm not trying to, drinking is a problem. And some of you catch men that make money, but his only real love is drinking. Hence, you too might be a drunk. So when I get someone who's like, no, Tracy, I don't drink. I'm like, somebody drinks. And then I'll have them admit that they have a glass of wine a day. Well, 7 glasses of wine a day usually comes out to 2 glasses a night. seriously. If you go by the standards of Alcoholics Anonymous, they will say that you are a drunk. You're just functioning with it. Hence the reason why you tricked yourself and your relationship is now with a drunk. But that person might show obvious outward concerns, but you don't see yourself that way, because drunks get with drunks. So my point is, low functioning, no functioning. We've seen crack addicts love each other, haven't we? I live in this place where SPF people get drunk. This place, it's a heaven for drunks, a heaven. And I've seen them get sloppy drunk. I see them not be able to walk home, right? They just, and this is SPF people. They come here because, sorry to say it, but they come here because their families can't accept them anymore. And so they come here acting like they're elevating, but they're just coming here because this is the only place you can come and be drunk. All the time. No time frame. There's no such thing as we don't sell liquor till 2 o'clock on Sundays. We don't start selling liquor until after church, 2 p.m. on Sundays, like New York City used to do when I was a kid. There are no rules here. If a place is open at 6 a.m., you can get your drink. Right, Sherry? Yes, he did. He knew it. Shaking my head. His inner child. He's so childish. Low functioning, Kendall. He's so childish. Nick is so annoying. It's so sad. Look at all the comments. Nick is silly. Yes, he needs to grow up. And yes, she is teaching. Yes. Ooh, child. What did Angela say, Lordy? Here we go. Someone call the cops. Lamar's here? Who's here? What is DDoS? I didn't even see that. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, this is a lot of trolling. Is it Nick Cannon's people? See, y'all think y'all getting to me. I don't even know what DDoS means. Oh, it's a cyber. What does DDoS attack? Distributed denial of service attack. It's a cybercrime in which the attacker floods the server. Oh, whatever. All right, guys. This is so funny. Well, let me go back up. All right. Mm-hmm. So keep talking, everyone, because it's so easy to delete these people. I'm not worried. Do you think it's Nick Cannon's people? This is too sophisticated for Lamar. Lamar's low value too. He can't think. He wouldn't be able to think this far in advance. Sorry, I can't believe that. Oh my God, I will not believe that this is Lamar. All right. And using names like Johnny Depp, like, that's not, Lamar can't think of those kind of things. Ricky Lake or Ricky Lanes. Someone's just named G. All right. Did I get rid of all of them? Look at that. Look how easy that was. Thank you, StreamYard. All right. Let's get down to the comments again. I saw her with Cam Newton. Cam just as low functioning as Nick. Oh, disgusting. I thought I saw CPS. She did that 100. She gave him and Cam Newton on well-deserved verbal thrashing. They were spammers. You missed. I totally missed it, but God is good. I timed out all those DDS. Oh yeah, next time block the DDS. We don't need them around. I'm sure that worked on his low-functioning women. Right. And then to justify it by saying we have all been low functioning. But you're 40-something. We've all been low functioning in our 20s when you're supposed to be low functioning. That's where we get our education. Some of us are delayed in getting our education in our 30s. But you don't stay low functioning in your 40s and make 1,000 babies and not even respect the women you're having sex with. You're disgusting. What did Sissy say? I'm sure that, yeah. Hey, Kat. Right, Johnny Depp. That's why I think it might be Nick Cannon's people. And if it is Nick Cannon's people, then Nick Cannon is embarrassed. He's embarrassed right now. Maybe that's the question, Samara. Maybe that's something we need to look into. Let's look at it one more time, guys, because this, although I can't stomach it again, but it's very important to look at his body language and notice he no longer stayed upright like a man. Oh, how about what he said? He manipulated women because he's a man. And then say all men. The doc was like, that behavior is not characterized as manhood. That was peanut butter. She did good. I might do a reading. I wasn't going to do a reading, but I did bring my cards just in case. I might do a reading on that, Samara. That's a really good question. Now that we know about quiet on set and the error that they talked about, except for a little bit on Amanda Bynes, Nick Cannon was a part of the Amanda Bynes. Interesting. She said, "That Don't Impress Me Much" song by Shania Twain, saying, I don't care what you have. Let's lay the cards on the table. Yeah. All right. Let's look at it one more time. It's painful to watch. Painful. This time, listen and type, because when I pull full screen, I can't see the text messages when I go full screen. So listen and type your feelings in. Tell me what you see and tell me how it makes you feel. Knowing that there are men out there that think like this idiot and they support each other. All right, here we go. Brace yourself.
Comfortable with my abandonment.
Because you are in your dysfunctional norm that you've become comfortable.
But it's worked. It's become a superpower.
But you've learned to survive in it. You're not thriving in that. That's not thriving. You're surviving in that.
Okay.
And so anytime you are surviving and not thriving, there is no cape. There is no superpower. There's no superpower in a lack of mental health. And there's no superpower.
But it's worked for me. Like you said, I mean, you
know why it
you
worked
read
for you?
me well.
You know why it worked for you?
Why?
You know why it worked for you? I'm gonna go there, and it's probably gonna be okay.
Go ahead. This
you know, and this is with all.
We got 2 minutes left in our first session.
With all due respect, seriously, to all the women that you've encountered, ladies, I'm saying this: the reason why it's worked for you is because you have chosen and to prey on low-functioning women who don't have the emotional intelligence. No, I'm going there. Who will allow you to do that, Nick? And when I say allow, it's not a control thing. When I say allow, I'm not saying that she sits across you and says, "This is what you won't do. You're crossing a boundary." Nick.
I disagree.
Yes.
This is why I disagree. I mean, one, because
why you gonna make sure, but you gotta go in protection mode too.
But I'm saying because you could say from the high, all the high value women that I've ever
I didn't say high value.
But okay, I'm giving compliments. But I'm just saying
wait a minute.
For the people who are even of them being, because first of all,
low functioning woman will allow you to function low with them. Nick, you could not function that low.
So this is everyone's low functioning at some point in their life.
You could not function low with a woman of my functioning, not because I'm superior. Not because I'm superior. Listen to me. Say this really quick. Not because I'm superior to any other woman, but because I do have leverage. I've been in my field for 17 years, so we get that. But I've done the work, meaning you won't have an opportunity to get hostile with me, and you may want to flee, but fleeing would not get you a payoff with me. Wait a minute.
I'm not the hostile individual.
But that's my point. Did you hear what you just said? We said the same thing. You would never have the opportunity to get hostile with me.
Yeah, because I control myself.
Hold on. Okay.
I have full control of my. But in your sense, because that's what I'm saying. Because even only reason I say what I disagree, because at some point we've all been low functioning. Yes. And we have to accept that. Yes. So to label that is like, all right, well, at some point everybody's going to be in their low state. Everybody's going to be vulnerable. Everybody's going to feel empty.
But
everybody's going to yearn something.
Mental health
and when it comes to relationships, the beauty of a great relationship is where I'm weak, you are strong. So therefore, I have dealt with some people that balance me and are equally yoked. And at times, have I been manipulative and prey on certain things? Yes, because I'm a man.
Right. And but not all men do that. We don't want to blanket all men.
And I will take advantage.
Do not prey and manipulate. Not all men.
First of all humans prey and manipulate. But in a man in a relationship,
not in a praying way.
If I see that I can say, okay, I feel like I need this and this person has this, I'm going to do and say whatever I need to do to get that.
But Nick, again, law of attraction. We attract who we are despite of who we think we are. You used the word, you said women who are equally yoked to you.
Yeah.
Equally yoked comes in many different facets.
100%. Balance, if anything.
They have been equally yoked to your low functioning dysfunction that you have learned to survive in.
Because I use my tools to, because first of all, you're acting as if I'm entering every scenario with the full me, and we all, every time someone meets someone, you're meeting their representative. I know how to turn on the perfect man.
Depending on the person,
therefore I may have manipulated a situation, and therefore, so it's to no discredit to anyone else.
I got you.
I've come into every situation. I can be God-fearing, celibate, the one that you want. I can tell you everything that you want in a man and show you that. I can open the doors, lay down the cloak, send the jet, do it all to be like, oh my goodness. I've never, and then Toxic Nick shows up, and you like, this motherfucker got me.
No, but
he done gave me the draws, and I ain't heard from him in 3 weeks.
What you said is perfect. No, what you said is perfect because you named all of the low-functioning, superficial things that a low-functioning woman would fall into.
Church,
women,
that ain't low-functioning.
Baby, any woman,
we going to see the Lord together.
Any woman or man,
or the mosque, wherever you want to go. I know them both.
Any person who's done the work, who gained a sense of self, who's worked on their pain pockets, who's worked on their trauma,
are still going to be vulnerable.
They're going to be vulnerable.
They're still going to yearn. And late at night when you're sleeping alone, you're going to go, I wish I had a strong man to rub my back.
They're going to be imperfect, but that person would want a strong, healthy, functioning man, not a low-functioning man.
Sometimes a nigga with some good hands.
Not a low-functioning man, no. That's what I'm saying is the difference. But
every woman, you can't, Doc, you can't sit here and say that.
But you're speaking from your experience, which makes it better.
I'm saying.
Because your experience of these women is that they fall short for a jet and a good meal and a good man who says he goes to church.
And some strong hands.
And let me go further, and probably a big penis. But okay,
you said it, not
so
me.
let me go. But again, a high functioning, I'm not even talking about value, a high functioning woman who's done the work.
I'm trying to hear what this high functioning woman is.
But a high functioning woman, you cannot send a jet and be toxic, and she will go on the
She don't know I'm toxic yet.
A high functioning woman wouldn't even attract you, baby. Because it's law of attraction. Stick with me. Just stick with me.
Please explain this.
Nick, regulate your emotions and stick with me. Regulate your emotions and stick with me. I'm trying to hear you. Listen, what is law of attraction? We attract who we are despite who we think we are.
Absolutely.
Think we are.
Absolutely.
Okay. So a high functioning woman is not going to attract by default. By her calibration, she's not attracting a man who is not perfect. The man has got all kinds of mess. So does she. But when it comes to the level of her calibration and functioning and mental health and doing the work, she's going to attract that at which she is, that at what she leads with. So let me say this. Do I get on private jets that I pay for myself? Absolutely. Have I had a man do a wonderful, beautiful things for me? Absolutely. Have I had rocks and this and caught off weddings? Of course. But let me say this. Prior to me doing the work and being a high-functioning woman, I attracted low-functioning men.
So you're saying you're a high-functioning woman who attracted low-functioning men?
No, it's not what I said. I said prior to me doing the work and becoming a high-functioning woman, my low-functioning self attracted low-functioning men. Hold on. You know why I attracted them? Because I needed low-functioning to feed low-functioning. Okay, hold on. A low-functioning man cannot feed a high-functioning woman, and a low-functioning woman can't feed a high-functioning man. And so what I'm telling you is there is no equally yoked there.
This is painful. Like, to watch it twice, it's painful. He wasn't taking her seriously, Kat, but he's around enough to run someone's back exactly when they need it. He's got so many places to be. Kendall, he needs help. All his baby mamas needs help, needs to see this. He's saying it worked for him, and that's why he doesn't have to grow up and can continue to be low functioning. Sherry, so disappointing. Now, remember, I told you guys, Nick became VP of children's programming. So now I'm wondering, what did he have to do to get that position? Because he said, if I want something, I get it. He didn't mean just women. Nick's uncomfortable, giggling, laughing. Thank you, Angela. Not really high functioning, just giving compliments. Really, Nick? Really, Kat? What? She's talking truth to him. I hope this is the day that changes his life. There's no way he can be the same man after this, but only two things can happen. He can get worse, or he can begin to pull away and think about what he is presenting to the world. And how dare you use the church? How dare you say to some girl, let's go to church? And that's part of your manipulation? Oh my, how did you not melt? I'm melting. How did you not melt? Tricking some woman into church, knowing you're going to bang her and leave her. Women, do not expect men to go to church. Stop taking them to church, because you're getting a Nick. This is so sad. He felt attacked. Yes. She said, that don't impress me. Oh, that's where we stopped at. Okay. He's a father to how many kids? How many are girls? He already said she made him come, like that demon inside of him. You know, have you ever been on a date? This happened to me recently. I was not on a date, but I met this guy at this store and he gave me one person. And then when he showed up online, a whole nother demon came out. And I was like, what is happening? And I couldn't shut off my feed unless I felt safe. And I was not going to feel safe unless my sister got there. So he wound up staying on for 3 hours because a whole nother demon showed up. Nick allowed the demon inside of him to speak, the real person that's been operating in his temple. Like that person got so mad, so mad. I manipulate, I do whatever it takes. I take him to church. Just say you don't like women, Nick. Just say you're on a love spectrum, Nick. Oh my God. Oh, I think this attitude and being in survival mode works for a lot of people. It's easier than taking accountability for yourself. You know what, Noah? If you start off young, particularly in the entertainment industry, so let's just stay there, but none of these men need to be in the entertainment industry. But if you start off young, manipulating, doing whatever it takes to get the position that you want, that festers and grows. That ugly is what the only thing that you know. Right, Kendall? How did he get that job? So I was not going to do a reading on him, but Samara Love was like, was he molested? Now, what I can tell you from what I know, Nick Cannon started out as a show, like, I forgot what they used to call them, show, like, audience enthusiast, right? So before the show, they would, Nick would pump the people up, right? Make games, talk to them. What do you think about this? You know, give me a number between 1 and 24 and just make game. I forgot, there's a title for it, but it's an audience enthusiast, right? I don't know the right name. Oh, girl, did you see the video though, Steph? You're going to have to go back and look at the video. The hype man, audience hype man, yes. Before the Amanda Bynes show started. Then he went to producers and he said to producers, I want to be on the show. And they said, okay. And from being on the Amanda show, I can tell you what I know. That mofo did nothing. Between being on the Amanda show and showing up eventually on Wildin' Out, which is MTV / Paramount / Nickelodeon under the same umbrella, right? He did nothing to warrant VP of Children's Programming. I mean, when they told me, oh, and Nick is VP of Children's Programming, I was like, why? And they were like, and I was like, and they were like, and I was like, what do you mean, why? Answer the question. What? VP of children's program. And back then I was so innocent. I just had a mouth on me. I didn't think nothing. There's no filter between this and this. Nothing. It just flows out. And everybody was always like, and I'm like, oh, you did watch it. Good, 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 good. Good for you. Nick, I have to go back and watch the whole thing. I don't know if I can stomach it, but there might be a part 2. I don't know how long this is, but at least I can maybe part 2 Cam. The list of Black men that need help in our community. Our women are educating themselves. They are nurses. They are scientists. They are social workers. I know we got high quality men that go to Howard and all the HBCU. Am I saying it right? I know we have a plethora of quality men that are continuing on with their education. Why don't we ever hear from them? Do you know what they did? Oh, let me tell you something. I don't know which sorority it was, but it was a Black male. So I should have taken their picture because y'all aren't going to believe me. But it's okay. You don't have to believe me. So they were selling books, and I didn't like the books that they had, and I was really pissed at them. And I said to them, how could you come here, meaning the hood, and sell these books? I said, if you're selling a book, it's because they're selling to you because you're a Black man. We rather buy books by Black authors. So how dare you? Right? But of course, I brought a book because they were Black men going to college. I think they were at USC. I think they came from USC. Right? So I said, hold on, because I never keep cash on me. I said, let me go inside, hold these 2 books. So I was going to give them to Tony because she can color inside. It was one of those where you can color inside. I went inside, got the money. They held the account for me. They were making money. God bless them, because there were some cute Black boys, cute college boys. You cute, you going to get money, right? So I said to them, you know Kevin Samuels? And he said, yes, ma'am. I said, don't fucking turn out like him. And they were like, no, we won't. I said, let me tell you something. This is how I talk to them. It's a true story. Let me tell you something. You are educated. You are the example we want to see in the world. Don't ruin it when you get out of college and hate Black women. Don't do it. And they were like, we won't. We will not. It's kind of cute. I saved you, ladies. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Oh, women's expectations and low functioning men. Girl. Is this Cam Newton's? Whew, I can't wait to watch it. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Kenny! Every time I try to call you out your face, my throat scratches. Every time. That's how I know I'm not supposed to do it. Kenny! See, every time. HBCU. Thank you, Steph. Why did I want to say HBICU? Is that a bank? Is that a name for a British bank or something? All right, whatever. Kat says some Black men have trauma, but unfortunately are too prideful to get help to heal before they impose that trauma on women who have experienced traumatic events themselves. Very true. I added the themselves. Please subscribe, guys. Thank you for participating in this. And No one get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. We have to elevate. All of us. We have to elevate. We have to vibrate higher. Black men, we want you. But the way you're showing up, kiss rocks. Go be a passport pro so they can rob you in Dominican Republic, in Colombia, where they kill you. Go be a passport pro. We don't want you here. We're not doing it. Nope. Nope. Go be a passport bro. Hi. Oh, there was HSBC. That's what that's the bank. The ignorance of it all. All right. Was Nick Cannon? Cannon said, I love it. I love it. I still don't do it right. Only Janae can do it the way Janae can do it. Lord have mercy. Please subscribe, follow, like 213-458-7408 to get a reading from me. I'm going to pick this up because it went there. Was Nick ever... Read between the lines, child. I'm not trying to get YouTube upset with me because, you know, YouTube don't like me anyway, so I don't have no more trouble with YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Nick Cannon. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Where's my book at? Nick Cannon is your child. He is your love. He is your beloved. Father God, please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Listen to me. We are going to have a candle magic class. I'm going to send out all the materials, including the dye. So you're going to get wax, sticks, the dye, oil, and herbs. All you need to do is buy a mason jar, and you have to buy the wax. I can't provide the wax, only because I have no wax here. I'd love to provide the wax, but I have no wax here. So get your wax. Sometimes at the dollar store, you will find wax, but you can just buy it on Amazon. And I prefer soy wax, everyone. Did you hear Irv Gotti had a stroke? Did you guys hear that? Irv Gotti had a stroke. I guess he can't talk about Ashanti anymore. Because, you know, stroke stop you from talking. There is a God. There is a God. God is good. I mean, there's a God. I'm not saying God is good in that way. I'm saying, well, we can't talk about Ashanti anymore. That's all I'm saying. So don't get a big box. Try to get a small bag of wax. A soy wax candle for just $11. Let me put it in. Copy. Copy. A soy wax candle for just $11. Please do not spend a lot of money. But you will always have, it's a box, but you will always have it to make candles for the rest of your life. This is so stupid. I'm going to put it in a feed. So. for just $11. All right. It's in a feed, so copy the link, and this is it on screen. Okay. And we will be having the class most likely. I didn't make a confirmed date, but it looks to me we want to do it for the 2nd and the 17th of October. 2nd and 17th of October. So we're probably going to do it on the 30th or the 31st. And we are doing 2 candles. You could do more. That's up to you. One for the 2nd, which is an eclipse energy, and one on the 17th, which is a super moon energy. So both are palpable. Okay. Let's lower the stage. Let's lower the stage. Do you guys have this information? Should I leave it up? Do you want me to leave it up? I'll leave it up. Was Nick Cannon? I get an 8 of disc. Notice the 8 of disc is covering himself up. Notice his dream of blossoming, probably to be in the entertainment business. Notice what he had to keep doing to gain this accolade here, right? And notice what he keeps doing. But notice he keeps covering himself up. So when Nick Cannon said he is putting on a performance, I'm paraphrasing now, he's absolutely right. He's never showing his real vulnerable self, ever. And he believes he is showing one side of himself, right? So he believes he's preparing for everyone to see Nick Cannon as a brand. But notice the spider as he's trying to build his empire here. Notice the spider. So spiders are very sticky, right? They attach on to things. So notice that this spider is a trap. And notice how delicate spider webs are, right? A human can bust through a spider web. But what if you don't realize that you need to bust through? Then the spider web can have you. All the while, you're showing everyone, Nick Cannon, look at me, Nick Cannon. I'm a proud Black man. But what's attached to you, Nick? Why can't you take the spider web and crush it? And why can't you take the robe off and show us your true colors? It's possible. Does Nick ever talk about his father or his mother? Because something very well could have happened in childhood. To be honest with you guys, this card tells me something about that interview. He wanted to be exposed. This was not an accident. He's tired of himself. And he wants new him to come through. But how does new him come through when he's a representative of all Black men? Black men would hate him. So he goes on this show and changes his life over, because he's been dying to change his life over for years now. Now he gets to elevate, but that was the plan in the first place. And now he gets to do it because people watched him be despicable. And one day you will hear him say, after that interview, I realized I was not the best quality man that I could be, and I've changed. And what you're going to start to see is less goofy Nick. You're going to find yourself with a very somber Nick. But I have to tell you, vibrating high Nick takes years, and it takes failing, and it takes getting back up, and it's painful. It's painful to invest in personal change. It's painful. It hurts so bad to organize your thoughts and to realize you've been hurt as a child, and then that you've hurt people because you've been hurt as a child. So you were manipulated upon. And the only tool you've ever had or ever been taught is to manipulate. Someone got over on you, Nick. Does he ever talk about his parents? Because that is where the problem began. At this point, Nick has a mental illness. I'm not diagnosing him because that is not my job. The doctor never diagnosed him, but he definitely has some sense of a disorder. And it's not narcissism. He is not carrying narcissism, guys. That word is loosely being spread and so unfair to real narcissists. Like, we've made everyone a narcissist, and real narcissists are going, oh my God, this is amazing time in my life. All right. Nick, you are strong. You can get through this. What's the meaning of poppy seeds in the strength card? Because I have no idea what that means. I feel like this is a kid. Maybe not so much a kid. Is this a princess? Maybe a teenager. Were you touched by a teenager when you were a kid, Nick? He thinks if he pretties himself up, then people will look at the beautiful Nick, not the inside ugly Nick. There is a man that also did something to him. I get a Prince of Swords here, and my hopes and fears. I'm kind of getting the Prince of Swords as wanting to break free. Like, I don't think Nick likes himself. I'm sorry to say this, children, but I think Nick has regret that he has made so many children. He's regretful. He's like, oh my God, what was I thinking? This is hell. I don't know if it's the children or if it's the women attached to the children. Guys, he just doesn't know how to make money without being despicable Nick. He doesn't know how to make money otherwise. You know, I'm just kind of surprised that E! News is the channel that took Nick down. Who owns E! News? Let me see something. Who owns E! News? Does Paramount own E! News? Let me get the thing back up. His dad used to come to his talk show when he was on. What kind of dad did he have? Was he like a Mac daddy? sending healing energy to us all. We are all worth it. Yes. And after looking at Nick's interview, I need to be healed all over again. Is it Entertainment Tonight or what channel was that? Entertainment Tonight or E! News? Paramount. Paramount falls under Nickelodeon. MTV, which is Wildin' Out. Paramount took Nick down. This was a takedown on Nick, and he was too dumb to notice it. Oh my God, Nick. Your own people are making you look disgusting. Why, though? Why? Can I tell you one of the reasons why? When he did that thing against the Jews, right? His wilding out, he never owned because Nick Cannon's not a smart man. Remember, low vibrational would never think to own wilding out. His show that he created on MTV, which is also owned by Paramount, the umbrella. So when he said the thing that he said against the Jews, I can't even remember what it was now. By the way, I love Palestinians. They brought wilding out. They brought it at the hour that he created this drama. No one ever owned Wildin' Out. So when he found out that they, MTV, Paramount, whoever, brought it, he went to them. And this is spiritually speaking, he threatened all of them. Why did he threaten them? Because he's got secrets on all these MFers before Quiet on Set. And what happened then? Do you know they gave him the rights to Wildin' Out? He gets women pregnant because he hates them. He's raw because he hates them, not because he loves them. Black says, do these boys resent the single moms? They don't have to be single. Have you seen boys? It's not about a single mom. Single moms, authority and discipline, the ones you say that grow up to hate Black women. Not all these men have single moms. Don't believe that. This isn't a single mom syndrome. This is a Black woman's problem with her boys. All right. His dad used to come on his talk show. What did he look like? Did he look like one of those hood dads? Do you know that boys that are molested will cater to their dads? They'll cater to them. Especially if the dad saw something like a Love Spectrum event, they'll do anything the dad says. Let me see if I can get his picture. I could read the dad, Nick Cannon's dad, because he'd be about my age bracket, if not older. This dude is one of those Mac Daddy dudes, child. This an end you can't trust. Not this type of dude. Nope. He's the type that'll beat his mama. Mm-hmm. Like that fat fist and beat his Nick Cannon's mama. Let me see what the mama looks like. 'Cause he don't never talk about that woman, does he? Oh, she's so sweet looking. Oh, she looks adorable. But she looked like she'd been beat up, child. Look at this woman. She looked like she'd been beat up by Nick Cannon's dad, allegedly, in my opinion. Kendall's cracking up. Right? Those rings on his fingers. You know he used those rings as a weapon and beat her butt. Look how fragile she looks. And weak. She do love that boy, though. She is leaning on that boy. She love herself some Nick Cannon. Aww. I don't think he has mama drama. I think his dad was the problem. And I think he might have seen things in the household that his dad did to his mama. Because she looked like she'd be like, oh, like all the time when he walks in with those fat fingers. All right. Look, every look. Do you guys know Chicago men? Chicago, don't get mad at me. Stop. He looks just like a Chicago man. Look at him. He's disgusting. He looked just like a Chicago ninja. Child, this is his dad younger. Ugh. Is this his dad? Oh, look at this. Nick Cannon's dad lashes out at Mariah. Look at this. That don't look like a wife beater. That don't look like a wife beater. He done got fat over the years, but that looks just like a wife beater. Oh, he's a televangelist? Why not? Wife beating and televangelist. It all goes together in toxic families. Look at the younger version of Nick Cannon's dad. I would never date this man. This man is disgusting looking. Look at this dude. I'm going to take you down. You listen. Years ago, I was young, right, and gorgeous, probably, right. But I always had these thick, beautiful, thick legs, and I don't care. To this day, people always look at my legs. They don't go. They don't say, "Hey, Tracy." They go, "Hey, Tracy." Yeah, yeah. Okay, so one day I was working in a children's clothing store. And I was working there because I could work part-time and I can go pick up my son after work. Got off at 3 o'clock every day. It was the best job I ever had while I was taking care of my son on Staten Island. Somebody walked into that store, looked at my legs, and started smacking his lips like he was eating chicken. And then he says, "I could eat your legs like a chicken bone." And I was supposed to be happy with that. He's like, "I can eat your legs, girl, like a chicken bone." And it's like, that's a compliment? That's a compliment? I'm just asking for a friend because you can't have these chicken bones. Anywho. Black says, as far as Paramount turning on him, could this be divide and conquer just in time? Oh, the dad was a drug dealer? Makes so much sense. I think he said this with 19 keys. I don't know what 19 keys are. The old dudes that go to stepping clubs in Chicago. Yes! I would never date a Chicago man. Nope, I barely date a Caribbean man. The Caribbean men are just like, not my cup of tea. I don't know who else's cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Because the ones that I run into. Now, a government man I would date. Because at least they well, there's a lot going on with government men too, but at least they know what a sharper image is here. They know about like clean fingernails and, you know, wearing a shirt and tie. I like, that's my vibration. Like, I need decent. I'm not good for a laborer. I think I talked about that before I got here. I was like, I don't know if I could date a laborer. I don't know. And so far, no. I like men in offices. That's just me. And then beyond that, there are other criteria. So we have to start with clean cut, and then we have to. All right. I always make it about myself. 19 Keys is a content creator, high level content. That's his platform. His platform? You literally called 19 Keys made by Nick Cannon high level content? After what I showed you? Did you not see the video? All right, I'm over it. Nobody is mad at honesty. Oh, Kat, see, that's my cat. Thank you, Kat. I'm just being honest. If I'm not honest, then I can't vibrate high, and I would just get scallywags out here. And I don't want a wiggly scallywag inside this. This is jewels, juicy jewels. Gotta stop. I crack myself up all the time. I think I'm so funny. You know, sometimes I go back and watch myself, and I watch myself as if I don't know myself, and I'd be cracking up. Kat says, you got to have them whipped, girl. Huh? 19 Keys is another guy. I don't. Black, what are you talking? Soul Sisters. Soul Sisters trying to stay in the background. She's like, I can't. I'm just going to watch. I'm not going to let Tracy know I'm on. And then, oh, you're trying to keep me in a know, but I'm so confused. So 19 Keys is a high level platform. You can't get me to believe that anyway, that Nick Cannon went on. All right, whatever. I think you're just plugging 19 Keys to me. You know, I'm going to go on 19 Keys and see that it's not a high level platform. Because a high level YouTube platform needs to have some very calm, intelligent, kind, sensitive men that understand relationships. And I have not found that yet. Oh, Chomp. Nick Cannon and Cam Newton are both low value men. We got through that. Chomp's like, wait, I'm coming on and I'm going to solve this problem. We solved it. They said he was raised by his grandparents. Was his mom a former crack addict? If his dad was a drug dealer, was his mom a former crack addict or drinker? Because then that explains a lot with Nick. That tells me, why is my hand sticky? That tells me a lot. It's not okay that your grandparents raised you. I get it that grandparents step up to the table. What the F? Nobody better look at me and be like, you got Ezra. I mean, I would take Ezra in on a dime, though. But why would I want to start over? And what the hell is wrong with both parents? No. AMC's cracking up. I have no idea what I said. Chicken bone. Oh. Oh. Yes, the old dudes that go to the stepping clubs in Chicago. That's how they dress. You and the crack. What is that? Wait, what happened? You'll like it. You just plug in. Renee says, I thought 19 keys was drugs. Black, you are so trying to promote this 19 keys. All right, everybody, go on 19 keys since Black is promoting it on my channel. And tell me what you think of 19 keys, but don't subscribe to it. See, Black, you fucked with the wrong person. Don't subscribe to it. Come back and report to me, and then we will decide together if we're going to support a channel to make sure that they love their Black women. High vibrational my ass. I decide that. Oh, you want me to go there? I'll go there. Who called his mama a crackhead? Who did that? Cat? Oh, I called his. Oh, I called. I did that. I called his mama a crackhead. Oh my God. I don't even know what I said. It just zip, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Nick Canning. I'm so sorry. I did that way. Cat's like, I literally yelled at my phone like you can hear me. I didn't mean to call this, but now I'm looking at her. She has that body shape of a former crackhead, though. She does. That's why I think I said it, because I looked at her body and I was like, crackhead. And then I said it out loud. She has the body of a former crackhead. Poor baby. She does not have the body of a healthy woman. Oh, his dad is disgusting, though. Oh, I can't stand to look at him. Oh, tell me that's not the body of a former crack addict. I mean, she recovered nicely. She recovered nicely. She did. She's doing a good job. Oh, she's doing a good job. All right. Oh, God. Where are these DDoS people? They should be back by now. Let me see what else these cards might want to say, and then I'm going to end this, get the final outcome. But I don't have my book here. Wheel of Fortune. He wants to change his life over, guys. He does. I mean, he's got 20 kids later, but look, he wants to change his life around, but there's deception. Here, you asswipe. You want to change your life around, really? Or is it an online presentation that you're looking to change? You know, how much of this is P. Diddy related? Because all you Negroes, all you ninjas, all y'all are doing things because something else is coming through. Does that make sense? I'm not believing any of these black men. None of them. Something else is happening. They're trying to clean up their act. They're trying to look like victims. Nick Cannon's trying to look like a low vibrational man so he could clean up his act. Cat Williams, you don't call all these ninjas out. You call all them out. And I would trust a Cat Williams on a dime before I trust a Nick Cannon. At least Cat Williams is spiritual. All right. Okay, I'm going to get this. I always like to get the one that's hiding, and this is hiding. A bad habit of mine to look for the one that's hiding, but seems to work. Was it blue or gray? Green. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Thank you, everyone, for being on, by the way. And if you want to book a reading with me, 213-458-7408. 213-458-7408. Oh, my God. No. Nope. Oh, look at that. It can happen. Upside down student. Lord have mercy. What in the hell does this mean? You all know spirit never lies, right? Upside down student. Arrogance. In the pursuit of destructive knowledge. Unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So, what I got from this reading is that, yes, something did happen to Nick. Yes, I feel like there were two people. I feel like there was a teenager that came for him when he was young. And I feel like there was an adult male that was attached to his money that also came for him when he was an adult. So he does, I believe, have a quiet onset story, but he was already a victim. And unless you get healing from being a victim in your childhood, unless you get counseling, then that characteristic carries through your adult life. So he was easy prey, one, because he was a black man. Because the industry for about 30, 40 years preyed on black men. So one, because he was a black man, but two, it seems to me like it was by somebody that was controlling his monies or his jobs or something like that. So the answer is yes, Samara Love. He absolutely was taken down repeatedly. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I really feel like this interview, and I said it at the end, was more of a ruse to clean up his act. However, I don't feel like the man inside will ever get cleaned up. So I think he's going to pretend to change because that's a part of his manipulation skills that he used on everybody. He's going to become like a guru, but it will be a lie. Nick Cannon can never be trusted by anyone in life ever again. So for those of you up and coming, do not find yourself alone with Nick Cannon. He is not safe. Sorry. Arrogance in pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So basically, Nick Cannon is his dad. Basically. All right. I'm so sorry. Steph goes, Kat, you know Miss Tracy will call out crackhead tendencies. They're like talking to each other. Absolutely. And I'm going to moan every time and shake my head every time. I know. Nick said his mom suffered from alcoholism. See? Crack addictism. And he started at 15 taking. Nick was addicted to drugs. Nick was addicted to drugs? Oh my God, I want to throw up now. He was addicted to drugs? Okay, I believe Sylvester. I believe Sylvester, because Sylvester is a high-valued man. Growing and develop. Is it that good? Seriously, Sylvester? Okay, well, I told my people to watch it. And Black, I'm sorry. Very sorry. But if this is a metaphysical channel, then I'm probably going to love it. So, all right. I trust Sylvester. Sylvester's the one that makes my cups and makes all those great t-shirts that I wear all the time. Oh. And makes those great cups. He made my Mystical Misfit cup. Did you make that cup or the t-shirt? I can't remember. Did I get a cup from you? It doesn't really matter. Oh, now I need to know where that cup is. I think I broke that cup, Sylvester. I think I was supposed to tell you that I need a new cup. I broke it. Oh, no. You're sweet. Thank you for coming through and saying something. Because this guy Black tried to tell me, he's like, no, you're going to like it. And I was like, no, I don't believe you. No, I refuse to believe you. But he's trying to tell me. He says, Tracy, I tried to keep you in the know, but you're so ignorant. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Black. I doubt if I want to watch the one with Nick Cannon, because now that I know that he is a chameleon, he can be high vibrational because it's all an act. Remember from where he came from. He's an actor, not a guy. It's my alias. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Black. I love it. Why did I think Black was a guy? That's so funny. What in the mentality do I have that I thought Black was a man? Love it. All right. Black was on earlier. Hope things work out for you. Wait. Oh, he was on the morning show? Oh, because I gave out free readings this morning. Black was on earlier? Oh, wow. All right. My hair is a mess. I love you all. All right, Black, I trust you now. Okay? Especially now that I know you're a girl and you're asking me to look at this podcast. I really trust you. But I trust Sylvester because he is a guy, but he's a metaphysical guy and he's a Buddhist. Am I saying it right, Sylvester? And he's had years and years and years of structural development and working on his personal way of operating to be a better person, a better man. And Sylvester, you and I both know it takes years. It takes years to get there. And sometimes we fail. And that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with cussing a bitch out. Nothing wrong with that. You be all metaphysical and you be all like, I'll be like, I'll cuss you. That's my level of failing. Because when I cuss somebody out, it's food for me. But I'm learning not to like want that anymore. I'm getting better. All right. I'm growing. We're all growing. Sylvester is a talented man. Look at that. Sylvester, what's your channel real quick? So what does a recovered crackhead play? Kenneth, you are an instigator? I was trying to like slide out the door and you just brought me right back in, asking these questions. I'm not going to answer. Nick Cannon's mother. I'm sorry. Between Kenneth and Kat, I should never have called you out your face. So I'm so sorry. Purple Passion goes, oh, Kenneth. Just keep me in trouble. Oh, go check out his channel, which is also your SD. His channel is Fashion, Art, and Tarot. Or is it's Sylvester Fashion, Art, and Tarot? Proud of your mm-hmm. I'm growing. Yes. Yes, it took a lot to get here. Thank you, Demetra. All right, guys, we can keep laughing. Nick is very flaky. Wait, what? Black, that gang stalking comment. Oh, did I help, by the way? Did it make a difference in the reading when you asked about it? Because I knew you were a woman this morning. I don't know how I fixed that you were a man just now. Did it help? Yeah, because I kept asking for an answer, but you didn't quite answer me. Cat goes, at Soul Sister, I was going to say the same thing. She has grown. Nope, I got call you. Oh, you're going to call me for a reading. Do it. That's better. SD channel is Sylvester. SD channel is Sylvester Fashion Art. His YouTube channel is Sylvester Fashion, Art, and Tarot. So YouTube, because he does tarot cards on fashion people, which is a great angle. And his artistry is found on ST, Sylvester Fashion Art. Thank you. So Sister said, Kat, I couldn't resist. She's on one, really. I think this happens when I'm tired. I'm just tired and I just get delirious and I just say the craziest of things. I think I'm really funny when I'm tired, though. All right, guys, I don't have much time to unwind. I'm going to give myself about an hour, but I have to be in bed at 11:30. I just need to stretch my body out. So for everyone else, Go to bed. Do you remember Tracy Ullman? Go home. Go home. I'm not taking that, but I thought that was really funny. Sylvester says, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Steph, yeah, look at Sylvester's channel. Yes. Sylvester, did you get the visors that say psychic? Is it on your channel? Because I really need that in my life. Go unwind. Enjoy your night, Tracy. I will. I was inquiring for the people in the back. Sylvester, did you create? He has this visor that he showed us on our group chat, and it said psychic on it. That's my jam. That's the best way to advertise. Purple Passion says, Black says always bet on black. Yes, it's there. Look under hats. You guys are going to love it. Kenny is so messy. Kenny is messy. All right, everyone. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Also, book me for a reading, 213-458-7408. I am available tomorrow. Also, get my oils. Get my oils. I got a lot to send out on Friday. Get my oils. Get my oils. All right, go to tracybrownlive.com. And I'm tired. All right, this is it. I love you guys. Get my oils. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Great show, by the way.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and